Hello and welcome. I'm gonna write a quick program here. 10 poke 53280 comma 0. 20 poke 53281 comma 0. 30 print quote power supply mystery space quote. Oh, in 5 print quote and control white. Turn this white. Oh, got the line number. Right, you know why? Because I did it on the that keypad that doesn't work. And then on 40, go to 30. Oh, right. 40, go to 30. Run. Power supply mystery. Now that didn't exactly go as I thought. Where did this? Oh, you know what? Did I somehow mangle? Oh, fine. Okay, so we have a power supply mystery. This 128. It is unplugged. Boy, it's a heavy sucker. Now, there is a fuse. Oh, okay. This could be. Oh no. Are they Torx? Yeah, they are. They're Torx things. And why did they make them Torx things? So to make it harder for us to open things up and have a look. That's why. Whoopee. And the screws are tight. Whoopee. Maybe. I'll push this back a little bit. So I can put this down and get a little more torque into this. Now there's an outside fuse. There could be, but not likely. There could be another fuse inside. I doubt it. Oh, I hear things on my other phone. I do indeed. Ah. Holy mama. Anyways, I always say, parts are good. Parts are good. Parts are good. Oh, man. So, the Commodore people seem, when they did go to the Torx thing, they seem to settle on Torx 10. Alright. I do not want to lose any of these screws. I do not. Did they all come out? They did not. Ooh, look at that. That's one long sucker. Hang on, you can't see so well. That's a long screw. Alright, how many fell out? 2 more. Remember, they've been in. Oh, is that another one? How many are there? Okay, I got 4. That should be all there is. Okay. So now I gotta get the top off. Oh. Well, the top is not the top. The top is the bottom. Oh, man. Okay. So I thought it would be sitting down, but it's not. Right, I'm going to try and pull the wires off and get a little look inside. There's the fuse thing. And I don't see another fuse thing. I don't. Anyway, well there's the inside of a Commodore 120. Now this one, it's funny. Yeah, no, they're both pretty heavy. Got a transformer and other good stuff in there, but it's not alive. Very strange. Well, this might be a thing. Might be. That's the right way, if I can get this back in here. This might be something as I gather things up. Oops. Where's that cord? I might send this to Rudy of Rudy's Retro Intel, because Rudy has better diagnostic stuff, and who knows, maybe he can find what ails this. Maybe. But do I know for sure? No. I do not know. Okay, I seem to have it back in position. So I can get the screws lined up. Put them back in. And then, at least it will be secure. Well, I still don't know what that funny fuse is, but that funny fuse, it's funny, whatever that is, it doesn't work with the other power supply, but the fuse from this power supply doesn't work in here. Very strange. Very, very strange. All right, well, I suppose I should start a Rudy box. I am going to do one thing. Aha. That is for sure. Now, I'm also going to look at this carefully. Part of this case, oh yeah, it's got a little blemish. And so that is not good. Anyway, I'm going to take a Sharpie, and right here at the bottom where it says Commodore, I'm going to put an X. And then I'm going to put this down on the floor here. I have a couple other things that I thought I might send to Rudy. To see what's what. But if nothing else, parts are good, cables are good, things are good. Anyway, this does seem to be working. This other power supply with this one. It's funny, this 128 here, it does have, it's hard to see, it has some keys that are yellowed, some keys that are not yellowed. Interesting. Never keep drinks near a computer. All right, well, I think I might take a little bit of a break. I'm getting tired. My eyes are bugging me. I had pink eye. I think I'm going to put this cartridge in here. This diagnostic cartridge from Retro Rewind. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. Wrong switch setting. And I'll let this sucker run some. And the other thing I will do, in a nice flat spot on here, I will put a little check mark. And this other one here, that actually says Commodore 128 power supply, that works, I will put a tiny little check mark, so I know that it is happy and it is working. And there we go. And we'll explore this more further. I suppose the other thing I could do while I'm here, turn this off, go to the dead test, turn it on, because it's always nice to hear. The dead test takes a little longer to get out. It's always nice to hear. Assuming the dead, okay, that's not the one I wanted. So I will hit the reset button on the computer. I will switch the switch. I will let go of the reset button. It will take a moment. And it will come up. Well, maybe. Okay, maybe I'll turn it off. I'll turn it on. We'll try again. Perhaps the dead test will come up now. And then I can hear the filters test on the chip. There we go. This is, mind you, you know what, this is, okay, it's getting there. This is, it's for a 64, but here we are. Doing the 128 thing. Not have liquids near your computers. Don't do it. Don't do it. So we'll see what happens. These are not always the fastest of tests, but they work very well. So the screen will clear. It will take a little bit of a while, and then it should do a pretty fine test on the SID chip. And here comes the filters test. Okay, so that's a good, so 3 128s, 1 working, 2 not, 2 power supplies. I had other power supplies, 1 is not working. These things happen. Still very strange, that fuse thing. I should look inside this other one, see what kind of weird fuse is in there. Anyway, alright, well, that's it for now. You know what I'd like to do, and I could, I think. I'm going to go look and see if I have a cable that would connect to the 128 and connect to this monitor while I have it sitting here, so I can test the 80 column mode. Alright, thanks for coming. Have a lovely day. David Bradley. I'm your host. Signing off from the TV room. Bye for now.